Hello everyone, this is the Sage of Calidor and I'm coming to you with another video. This one is a lot different from the others. Um, I'm not really looking forward to this video, but as you can see, it has to do with a new policy set up by Games Workshop. And many of you know that there is this mess, this policy in which Games Workshop basically brought an iron fist with its IP guidelines and essentially put a sword, metaphorically speaking, over the community of content creators on YouTube and any other places. And I will have a link to this down below. I'm just looking over it myself. I'm just looking over and telling you my own little problems and such. Um, and um, and I encourage you to look at this yourself and come to your own conclusion. This is my concerns brought to me by others, including Milk and Cookies Total War. He made a video. I'll post that video down below. I would recommend for you to leave a like and a comment there. Help him out. As a matter of fact, help us all out because we're all in trouble. So I find this is interesting. We love to see fans enjoying all things Warhammer, which is great, but here's the thing, this is the only way we can ensure that Warhammer will be around forever. And our goal is to do this while continuing to support the passion and creativity of our fans, while preserving and protecting intellectual property rights. Keep this in mind while you're taking a look around, because this is while I'm showing you this, because this is important. So these are various guidelines, and here's the thing: individuals may use write their own stories, hobby books, and magazines based on our characters and settings, but these must not include text, artwork, imagery copied from any other Games Workshop material. This puts, I believe, lore videos at risk, or if you're someone like me that likes to delve into the lore, talk about it, and drop fun facts, this is dangerous. And this contradicts with the other section, be non-commercial with no money being received or paid, fundraising, and so on and so forth. I mean, I find this a bit contradictory because, for example, if I am, say, quoting a text, putting it on a screen, or showing a piece of art, like, say, an art image of Tyrion from one of the official books that looks like the official drawing for Tyrion in Games Workshop, because I'll be honest, I can't draw Tyrion. I can't draw him. It would take days, if not months, if not years. So I can't draw Tyrion. So I use that image. This means just for a lore video on Tyrion, I might get axed and such. But this contradicts with the non-commercial with no money attached. So I am like, what in the world? Why should it matter if I use the images if I am not getting paid for it? If this is just a hobby, if this is just to talk about Warhammer, and this is the same with fan art, and such. This thing is essentially a metaphorical sword where hypothetically I could use an image of this guy, Malice Darkblade. I still really love that image. I think it is cool. This guy, and I could get axed. Well, maybe not Malice Darkblade, since actually, I really don't know. I really am kind of sad, really, because I like to have him at the ending point of all my intros, but I do not think I can have him at the end. I'll have to pick something else because I cannot use art made by Games Workshop with this. I cannot. I am basically, that means I am in. This means that, well, even though I'm not being paid, since I'm doing this for fun, Games Workshop could technically conduct a strike against me, and even though I'm not getting paid for it, which is rather sad. And I find this as terrible. I mean, I don't know if this thing counts because there is no image of Caldor Dragon Tamer, and this is Caldor Dragon Tamer, and this is done by Creative Assembly. And this brings me to another thing. Until further notice, I am not planning on covering anything Warhammer on this channel, which is kind of bad because I had a lot of things planned. I had several what if story ideas coming around. I had several what if ideas. I had several lore videos. I had several discussion videos. I had several things going on. I might be able to do things for Total War, Warhammer 1 and 2, because it's technically under the umbrella of Creative Assembly, maybe with an occasional lore snippet in there, but I don't really know. It is a very dangerous situation for commentators. I mean, I would not be uncomfortable if it says that if the guideline says anyone who is not being monetized, who is doing this for free without any pay, they'll be safe. But the guidelines say nothing. They say if you use our images, you're going to get axed. Which is really sad. I had so many things planned. Do you like that picture? I like it too. This is going to fill in for Malice until the whole things are resolved. I'm going to tell you this. I wrote my own concern to Games Workshop. I am going to, for now, until further notice, keep my expansion of Total War, no, wait, sorry, of Warhammer down to a minimum. And all this is happening because Games Workshop is obsessed with this Warhammer Plus idea. And here's the thing. I'll be honest. I'm not a huge fan of 40K. Well, that's not true. Thanks to the Emperor had a text-to-speech device, I am moderately interested in it now. Have no interest in Age of Sigmar. As a matter of fact, I heard that one of the major reasons why Warhammer Fantasy was axed was because they wanted to copyright other words and because they could not copyright High Elf or Dwarf. So that's another reason why I don't like Age of Sigmar. But I had hopes for Warhammer the Old World. I liked Warhammer Fantasy, so this whole thing is terrible. Now, this channel is not going to go away. I have some ideas for Lord of the Rings stuff. I had some ideas for Dungeons and Dragons stuff. And maybe for other stuff like overall Elven psychology and plus and various other things. So I am sorry to say this, but until I get guarantees that at least people doing this for fun are protected, I'm not going to be involved at all with talking about anything Warhammer Fantasy related. I wish it were the case. I wish it wasn't the case. But there is another thing I must say. I would recommend you read Milk and Cookie Total Wars. You watch Milk and Cookie Total Wars video before you do this, because you can voice your concerns and complaints to Games Workshop. Again, I'll leave the link down below, but do me a favor, please. Be nice, be considerate, be helpful, and be like, first say, hey, because I'll tell you some things that I said. I first said, hey, I was your customer. I bought stuff from you from over a decade, and I had a lot of fun painting my high elf army. I love to get investing into the lore, but I have these concerns that with Europe, and I had high hopes for my YouTube channel, but this new policy concerns me. This new policy is detrimental to the fan base. This is detrimental to your wallet because, well, free advertising. Well, I did not read it, but I just said this does not work out very well with the fan base, and said unless there is more information about how this is going to be processed with some guarantees, I'm not going to take part in Games Workshop stuff until further notice. And I finish by saying I am sorry and thank you for your time. Be as nice and respectful with this as possible. Please do. Or else you are not going to, or else, well, I'll be mighty disappointed in you. Anyway, this is the Sage of Calidor. Thank you for your time, and I will see you next time. Within a couple of days, I shouldn't say that because I'll be busy for a bit. But when I get the chance, I'm planning on another video talking about suggestions for Amazon, what I would like to see for Amazon, the Amazon Lord of the Rings series, plus a few other things that's been going on with that. So anyway, thank you for your time, and see you next time. Bye.